Getting in and about a shelter kennel. Brought to you by the KC Dog Guy via Wayside Waves. Before we even get in the kennel, there's a way we can reinforce adoptable behaviors. Each and every time you come to a shelter, whether it's Wayside Waves or anywhere, take a little bit of time and just simply walk by each and every kennel, rewarding dogs that are presenting good behaviors. This is either all four paws on the ground, it could be a sit command. As long as they're giving you eyes and not barking or jumping, reward them. As you go around and you reward each one of these dogs with great behaviors, remember, our volunteers and our adopters walk by these dogs, but when the adopters walk by these dogs, jumpy dogs, barking dogs, will deter anybody from looking at them. So we want these dogs to present the best behaviors possible. As you go through, make mental note of all the jumpers you see, because these are the guys who are going to be passed up by potential adopters. We're going to go back and give them extra training and make them look even better in their kennels so they present well. Remember, you only have one time to make a first impression. If they do jump, you can turn around, and then when you turn back, reward them. Hey, I'm telling that dog, if you jump, I'm leaving. And as you can see, I'm doing this video during an adopt-a-thon at Wayside Waves. So all these behaviors I'm showing you today, we do when we're open, closed, or when people are around. Right now, I have another volunteer asking me questions, but as I'm doing this, I'm paying attention to the dogs. If they're sitting, if they're looking, if they're not barking, I'm rewarding. I want to keep reinforcing good behaviors. If they jump, I turn and pull away. Just for a second, but it tells the dog, look, just because you're jumping, I'm not coming in the kennel. I will go around to each and every dog at Wayside Waves, which is around 100 of them, and just simply reward each and every dog for being a good dog, looking at me and not jumping nor barking. This little guy right here likes to jump up on occasion, and he's kind of a hog at the door, so I'm using treats to push him back and create a little bit of personal space. I'll have another video coming up that shows how to create 18 inches of personal space for you and a dog. This in itself, by creating a buffer zone between the human and the dog, will decrease jumping. Remember, the eyes have it. Get eye contact, stop forward motion, and when a dog looks at a human, especially an adopter, they'll have a better chance of going home. As you notice there, the dog moved, nose dropped, and all I'm doing is body blocking. Patricia McConnell's exact words, body blocking. Hey, look at that little rock star. Way to go, Cooper. 10-month-old lab. Make them look presentable. That's our goal. We have to make these dogs look good. We got to get the adopters to take them out, meet, greet, and fall in love with them. I'm opening the door and approaching, and again, I'm using the treats to kind of give myself a little personal space and teach the dog when a human walks into the kennel, step back, not rush forward. And I'm doing this without a leash. My intention is not to even take dogs out of the kennel, but I'm walking around to each and every dog in the kennel, rewarding good behaviors. And I'm using my legs to body block. I'm not using a knee to hit them. I'm doing the doggy dance. Just tapping my foot back and forth, blocking their forward motion. And again, nose down, going to rush. Eyes up. They're not going to rush. You gain control. Look at that happy puppy. Looking much better. Now, it's time to enter the kennels. We use leather slip leads at Wayside, so I'm getting ready to get my leash prepared. Now, a lot of people keep the leash around their shoulders, but this does not enable you to be ready. So I have both hands ready. I can still use them, but as you can see, I have the loop open already. So in case there's an issue with the dog, I can loop the dog. Now, if the dog's energy level is medium to high, this is the quick in and out. You just approach, open the kennel, and enter the kennel. That's all you do. Right in, right out. If you stand in front of the kennel too long, the dogs are going to be ready, and they're going to be ready just to bolt out. You want to get inside the kennel, get their attention, spend a little time with them, and find out how their energy level is. Now with this dog, I have the eye contact. Remember, You got to get eye contact. I'm just touching the nose with the treat in my hand and coming back. Movement attracts their attention, and you want the head up so they don't rush. Practice what I'm doing right now without a leash. Just practice going in and out, in and out, in and out. Once you put a leash on the dog, everything changes. They know that that leash is a cue for freedom, and they're going to get out and get a walk. So their energy and arousal level is going to go up and about. And again, I'm doing this video and this training when we're open. During an adopt-a-thon, we got all sorts of crazy dogs. Even if the dog's jumping at this point, if I'm not specifically working on jumpiness, I'm going to walk in, I'm pulling my hands away, I'm turning, I'm twisting, I'm not pushing the dog, I'm not telling him down, I'm not doing anything like that. Now, if I wanted to get out of this kennel, I'm backing up again. I'm not pushing on the dog. Oh my God, eye contact. Maybe if I'd asked him to sit earlier, I wouldn't have this problem. And again, I'm doing eye contact. If he moves forward, I simply move my leg in and my body to block him. Keep a fluid motion. Practice this. Practice, if you're new, practice at least with 10 dogs without your leash. So repetition, repetition, repetition. All right. Now it's time to get a few dogs on lead. These dogs see anywhere from 5 to 20 people a day, and do they know that the leash means it's time to get out of this place? But you want to keep a loose leash. I wish my leash was looser in this video. I have to grab some treats out of the pocket, and I'm keeping her attention. What a good little pit bull. Down on breed bands, down on breed bands. These looks, these sits, these stays all help you have a better walk. Return to the kennel, back out, I'm doing my little doggy dance, and leave. On to the next dog. Again, my leash is ready. I'm walking in. I'm not pausing. Close the door. And again, try to get their dog's attention. I'm using my hand, touching their nose. I might try a sit command depending on the energy and arousal of the dog. I'm backing out. Again, I have people passing with other dogs. I have people walking by. I need to start with a calm dog. By gaining their attention, teaching them a little bit of patience, and making them think before they get out. Now, I've shown the easy dogs. Let's show a dog with a little more energy. What kind of trainer would I be if I didn't show you the tough dogs? This guy is jumpy, barky, and crazy. Now, if I were to each time touch this dog and push him down or tell him no, he's going to keep getting more and more aroused. As soon as his paws hit, I stuck a treat in his mouth. I didn't wait for him to take it. I literally popped it in his mouth. And again, I'm trying to keep a short lead, but not a tight leash. I'm getting eye contact, I'm moving, and look at that. The door opening is actually a distraction. They want to get out. I want to let them out. But before I do, I want to get their attention, get a sit, get some sort of eye contact. I'm creating a little mini relationship with this dog. It's going to help my walk. It's going to decrease my problems on the walk. Once out of the kennels, don't forget to spend 3 to 5 minutes in the play yard with your dog before the walk. This will let you get to know the dog, work with the dog, and let the dog burn off just a little bit of energy off leash before you try to wrestle them around the shelter area on lead. And look, you can even teach them a whole new set of behaviors. The simple exercises in this video teach patience, attention, sit, and mentally stimulate the dogs. At a shelter, the dogs need more than just a walk. Make the dog better each and every time you interact with them. Happy tails.